beautiful people of Ghana, welcome back to the channel. This is Kofi Ima here. Guess where I am today? Princess Town. I've heard a lot about this town that I needed to come see myself, and today, by God's grace, I am here in Princess Town. Don't tell me I am wrong because I did not say princess, because the name of the town is Princess. Prince with apostrophe S. But you know, because of the pronunciation and with time, it changed from Princess Town to Princess. But the actual name of this village or town is Princess. And in Nzema, we say Pokezo. That's the name in Nzema dialect. So today I am in Pokezo on the coast. Pokezo is located close to a town called Aketechi on the Nzema land. You know, this town has a lot of interesting things that I would love and like us to discuss. One of the interesting things I saw about this place immediately I got to the town is the landscape. Princess Town is a town on a very low land. Despite being on a low land, they have this long stretch beach. You know, it was only at Buzia that I saw a coast with that long stretch beach. But I never knew that here in Pokezo, Princess Town, there is another long stretch beach. It's not only about the long stretch, okay? The beach is very clean. If I say clean, I mean very clean. They have a serene environment, a serene atmosphere, and the breeze here alone is breathtaking. Aside they having a long stretch beach, they also have a river called Enyan. This is a river that meets the sea at an estuary where there is this small island. I had a canoe trip to that place and it was so interesting. The first time being on a canoe, it was much of interesting stuff. I was so happy. I've never been happy in a short moment like that, like I felt the very time I entered the canoe. It was so smooth. I was on the island myself. I could feel this breeze. This is all here in Pokezo, Princess Town. And you know, it's not only the sea or the river. They also have a lagoon. Lagoon Ahonle. It's also here in Pokezo or Princess Town. Okay, so they have sea, they have river, they have a lagoon as well. The lagoon is very big, very big. And you know, I had a tour guide who took me around called Alex. He made me being on the lagoon so smooth. You know, I'm very scared of water, being on water, but you know, when you have the best people taking you around, the best men who can do the job, it makes you feel comfortable. Before we left the lagoon, I had heard another story about a fort. Fort Gross Fredericksburg. Do you know one interesting thing about this Fort Fredericksburg? You know, it was built in the year 1681 and 1683 from Prussia, and is one of the two German forts built here in Ghana, the other being Fort Dorothea. It is estimated that some 300,000 Africans were transported through this fort. A fort that has been in existence for over 300 years. 300 solid years. It's here in Princess Town, Pokezo. That is where most of the history of this town will be revealed. I would love you to visit Fort Fredericksburg anytime you show up here in Princess Town. They have the nicest tour guides to tell you the history of this town and also to tell you the history of the fort. You know, after going around the fort, getting to know all the history of the fort, we were then led to where during colonialism, where our forefathers, the whites were taking the slaves to. There was this room called the dungeon inside the fort. That is where I learned history tells us that where our great grandfathers were kept 2 months without bathing. Like, you see, immediately I got to that room, I was so sad because a lot has happened hundreds of years back. Inside the town, they have better layout. Though it's a village, though you call it a small town, but the layout here is superb. You can even see from the environment, so serene, so serene. So I will entreat each and everyone to make a time out of your busy schedule. Come to this place, Princess Town or Port-Caisseau, just to have a feel of their long stretch beach, their river Enyan, their lagoon Ahonle, and the Fort Gross Fredericksburg. You see, in a while, I've never visited the zoo before. I've never seen real monkeys before. This was my first time of seeing a monkey, and it was on the lagoon. Immediately when we got close to the edges of the lagoon, I saw this beautiful monkey, and I learned they have even different species of monkeys here in Port-Caisseau. Thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe to this channel, share with a friend, and let others to know that there is something interesting going on here. We are unveiling the beautiful places along the west coast of Ghana.